Hello and welcome to NewsFirst Prime. This is Archana Ravi Kumar. With the recent resurgence of COVID-19, public safety and health has come to forefront again. Although the impact of the virus is not as severe as the previous one, it can't be neglected too, especially with people with comorbidities. Then how dangerous is this virus? What are the precautions to be taken? Any home remedies for that? To talk about all this, we have with us the renowned Ayurvedic doctor, Dr. Giridhara Kaje. Doctor, welcome to our show. First of all, speaking about the COVID itself, how dangerous is this new virus?
Post major earthquakes, smaller tremors are very common. You can call it with the very small Richter scale, some 2-3 measures. Earthquakes repeatedly happens post major earthquake. Similarly, post major pandemic disease or any major epidemic disease, the small remnants, major disease small portion will remain forever. It will not stop. Say H1N1 or dengue fever, chikungunya, all such or birds fever, all such major diseases, they are there still. They started long back. If you dig on the history, long back they started somewhere in Chicago. Another disease started in South Africa. So, very long back. Still they are there, they are present. So, numbers are very less and its capability to spread is very poor. Efficiency of the virus came down. At the same time, efficiency of the people, those who are exposed to the same disease, they have much higher immunity to the same disease, same virus. So, that is why naturally disease cannot make same impact. So, it will be minor tremor only post earthquake. Similarly, the COVID was major pandemic. After a century, it affected the entire world. Naturally, its impact is very mild post major disease. So, now what we see is very mild COVID. It cannot kill the people. Rarely few may die if there is some comorbidity or some other major issue with the person along with the COVID. Death is possible. Otherwise, purely because of the coronavirus, death is very difficult. Coronavirus became very weak. At the same time, humans became very strong because of all the measures they adopted during the time of COVID phase. Immunity is little higher actually compared to olden days also. Now, immunity level is much higher. So, impact will be less.
So, there is no need to worry.
Definitely, we should not worry. We should take care. Care should be there, but care should be in the direction of strengthening our the body, not just preventing the virus. Virus will be there in the atmosphere. See, identified viruses are more than 66,000 in number. Identified viruses. So, every year one or the other virus will become active. So, if you take some vaccine for the flu, it will work only for 1 year. Next year it will not work, because next year the virus which erupts the influenza is different one. Same virus will not become active. So, you are not ready to face that virus. That is why it affects the majority of the people. Influenza, common viral fever, it will affect majority of the population, but impact will be very mild. But this is, since this is major virus which affected the humanity to very bad extent, naturally impact will be there, fear will be there. So, we should be fearless, that is first thing. Mental strength should be very good. In Ayurveda, we say that if sattva is very strong, the mental willpower is very strong, then you can face any disease. Say for example, if one is suffering from the fever, say some 101 degree Fahrenheit fever is there, the person will come to doctor and says that, doctor, I am having very severe fever. If it is possible to save me, you just save me. I am suffering very badly, and doctor treats, and he will take some 1 week to come out of the disease. Same fever spread to somebody else in the family, in the same family, in his home only, and the person is suffering from 104 degree Fahrenheit temperature. And he comes to the doctor, he says that I am having mild fever, if medicine is needed, you just give me, otherwise I will manage. And he will come out of the fever within 2 days. See, virus is same, the food system is same, atmosphere is same, but mental conditions are different. So, if you are mentally strong, then definitely you can face the disease better. So, that is why during this season also now rainy season started and the COVID is erupting again. Now, we should be mentally, we should be strong. We know how to manage, we have faced major disease, we know how the food style should be, lifestyle also we know. So, when everything is known, definitely we can face better.
So, being mentally strong is more important.
Definitely.
But considering it's rainy season and also dengue is increasing, what are the precautions parents have to take regarding their children, doctor? Because schools are reopening now and I'm sure every parent is worried about that.
The rainy season is known flu season because of the rain or because of the humidity in the atmosphere. The number of incidents of the influenza is higher. Every year it is higher in the rainy season, and children are most affected because they go out and possibility of sudden rain is possible when they come out of the school, and they are prone for the common influenza, common viral fever. But big problem is in rainy season people are naturally getting the cold, fever and all such problems. Very frequently people get that. 1 in some 1000 may be COVID. Okay, when it reaches little higher level also, the percentage is very, very less. But people are frightened because of the earlier COVID experience, many very high mortality and all those things. They naturally have some impact on the human mind. So, people fear. So, avoiding confusion is most important. To avoid confusion, the first step is you should prevent the common viral fever. Common fever which is affected to many of the people every year. So, we should prevent that. People know how to prevent that. During the season of exams, say some SSLC exam or second PUC 12th exam, when exams are there, parents will take utmost care and they will prevent the such viral fevers in children. So, when that is possible, so they avoid all junk food, they avoid sweets, they avoid very prepared or packed foods, they will avoid. By avoiding them and by maintaining a good healthy regimen, they prevent the common fever in the children, those who are undergoing the exams. So, people know that technique. So, they should adopt the same in the rainy season now. It is a little difficult because the weather is against us. Because of weather itself we will get the disease, and as per Ayurveda, Vata, one body humor, it is in aggravated condition during this rainy season. In rainy season, the physical strength of the people is very, very less. In a year, during winter, physical strength will be maximum because sun is away from the earth. Because of that, the physical strength of the people will be very high. Whereas during the rainy season and the summer, physical strength is less, immunity is less. Vyadhi Kshamatva is the term used in Ayurveda. So, immunity power is very less, digestive power is very, very weak. So, digestion is very poor, and the strength of the vegetable and food items, they are also very, very weak. So, when everything is weak, body power is weak, digestion is weak, immunity is low, when all these are in a very poor state, naturally getting some disease is very easy. So, to prevent that, some of the measures which are explained in Ayurveda in the name of seasonal regimen should be adopted. Say for example, curd, in the curd the upper layer of the water collected there. So, that should be mixed with the rock salt and we should drink that. That will strengthen the body during this rainy season. That is one example. Corn, you should boil the corn and you should add some ghee to that. To improve the flavor, you can add little salt and little pepper also. We should have that during the rainy season. That will strengthen the body. And there are 6 tastes. In food preparations, we have 6 tastes. Sweet taste should be used moderately. So, sweet preparations should not be consumed very in good quantity. Moderately, we should use the sweets during this rainy season. That is the advice. And sour food articles and salty food, they should be favored. They are very good to bring down the vata in the body, basic humor. So, they help to prevent the disease during this season. The bitter food, astringent food and the spicy food, pungent food, they will increase the disease. They will aggravate the vata, they will increase the disease, they will make the body more weak. So, to strengthen the body, they are not helpful. So, we should prevent such food articles which are having those tastes. Okay. These tastes are favorable. Now, every day we have water, and we should improve the quality of the water by adding some items like honey. Honey is very good to bring down kapha in the body, which is again another body humor. So, it is antidote for the kapha, honey. So, this honey will prevent the respiratory infections also at the same time. Honey is good to bring down kapha, and honey will help to avoid or prevent the respiratory infections. In children, instead of using some jam along with the food, along with dosa or idli, one can use honey or mix with some chutney and prepare some special dish and have that. It will be very tasty also, and children will like that. So, accordingly you can mix honey with the dry fruits and use. So, we can use morabba, the gooseberry preparation, which you can prepare at home itself, or else it is available outside also. So, morabba prepared out of the gooseberry. Gooseberry is very good immunomodulator as per Ayurveda. It will strengthen the overall immunity of the body, gooseberry, better nellikai. So, it is very helpful. That can be mixed along with the honey, or the morabba prepared using honey is very effective during this season.
What
honey
about
is also
lemon?
helpful.
Yeah. Last time also there was a lot of talk about lemon also. So,
not lemon. See, they talk about the vitamin C factor. It is wrong. The musumbi will help. Sweet lemon will help. Lemon may help, but if one is having some respiratory allergy or respiratory infection, bronchitis, bronchial asthma, whatever, if one consumes orange, immediately respiratory infection will increase. So, it is not applicable in general that vitamin C is helpful, no. Of course, this gooseberry is very rich in vitamin C, but it is not the only factor. So, as per Ayurveda, it is rasayana drug. So, that helps to improve the immunity of the body. So, we should give preference for that. And freshly gooseberry is not available in this season. So, we should go for the marabbas. And we can have old rice or the wheat and barley grains which are very old, more than 6 months old. So, such grains only should be used during this season. Mixed grains should not be used. Many other times people go for mixed atta. So, they are harmful for the body. In Charaka Samhita itself, it is very clearly mentioned that the grains should not be mixed together as major base of the food.
Oh, never.
So, only one grain should be used as the dominant preparation.
No,
either you should depend on rice, at a time you should not have. Okay. All grains together, mix it together.
Only in this season or forever?
No, forever.
That's the
forever.
rule in
it is
Ayurveda.
General rule.
Oh, so, you are not supposed to mix.
It is one among the opposite food. Charaka says that it is one among the, while explaining the incompatible food, we call opposite food. While explaining that, Charaka explained that it is one among the opposite food at that time, some 4000 years back. So, mixing all the grains, good grains, it is not good for the body, saying that each one is good, the combination will make some negative impact on the body. So that's
but,
why
sorry to interrupt, doctor, but there's this growing demand for these multigrain drinks also, health drinks they say.
in long run, they don't know the negative impact. There are many opposite foods. For example, the mango milkshake, it is very popular, mango milkshake. It is opposite food. If one is consuming daily, then one will end up with the disease. And Ayurveda gave list of that, list of the diseases which will arise by consuming opposite food for long time. So if one day if you have, nothing will happen, or rarely if you have, nothing will happen. If you are consuming it daily, definitely negative impact will be there. And one more thing is people don't know about this concept at all, this opposite food. People don't know the opposite reactions of the food grains. People are not aware of that actually. Food medicine reactions are not aware completely. Drug reactions, medical field knows to some extent, drug reaction, but a drug food reaction, medical field is unaware of. Food reaction, it is far away from the medical knowledge, today's medical knowledge. But in Ayurveda, they dealt with the very clear cut explanation in 18 heads. Under 18 heads, they dealt this opposite foods, and it is very elaborate one. So if one studies that, one will come to know that these are the diseases arising out of this.
Yes.
Okay.
But for babies and all, they use ragi with dry fruits. That is okay, doctor. Like that is also
those are new combinations.
Okay.
Ragi with the dry fruits are okay actually, but ragi, the basic preparation is not with the dry fruits. It is separately given.
Yeah.
People are making all those preparations like mango milkshake, just I mentioned. Mango milkshake is opposite food. So milk should not be mixed with any sour item. Mango contains sour and sweet flavor or taste.
Right.
So when you are mixing that and preparing for using that for longer time, it is one among the incompatible food for the body. Disease will start. Mainly skin disease will start because of that, and other respiratory disorders. They explained in detail actually. So we should avoid opposite foods. We should know the quality of each and every food, that is different. Ayurveda explained in detail the quality of each and every food. Ayurveda explained in detail. That is the boon for mankind. If we implement, if we know that and implement, it is very good. So grains should not be clubbed together. All grains put together and some drinking special drink is not at all good.
Okay, doctor. So for now, school going kids should use more of gooseberries and honey, you say. And
honey one can use.
Yes, doctor.
Of course, fruits also, the majority of the fruits are having cold potency. They are not that favorable during rainy season. Those fruits having cold potency are not that good. Few fruits are with hot potency like papaya, then this pineapple. Such limited fruits are there which are having hot potency, but dry fruits, especially the figs, it is with the hot potency. At the same time, it helps to improve the immunity, dry figs, and it will reduce the kapha also. Respiratory infections also it will bring down. For asthma patients also it is very good. And dates also one can use. So such items are favorable. Coming to the almond is not that good. It will bring down the vata, but it will increase the kapha. So respiratory infections are possible. Generally one can use, but when a cold cough is there, one should prevent that. Better to avoid.
What about people with comorbidities, doctor? They are, I mean, since you said for kids they can use honey and all, but for such people they can't use honey also. People having diabetes.
For them, the Ayurveda says that during this rainy season, vegetable soups are very good. Soups prepared out of the pulses, they are also very good. Especially as per Ayurveda, among the dals, the moong dal is the best one. So moong dal should be preferred. You can add little sour or lemon or something like that for the flavor. You can add pepper. Salt is anyway favorable. So during rainy season, this salt and sour food articles are favorable. So you can add them and you can prepare soup, and it is very good to improve the strength also during the rainy season. Vegetable soup, mixed vegetable soup is also good. Soup prepared from the pulses also very good. And you can prefer some preparations like khichdi prepared out of moong dal again, or pongal. So, such items one can prefer.
Doctor, actually many youth today we see are dying of heart attack. There is mostly the age frame of 16 to 25, 35, with that range, most of them are actually very frequently dying these days. Is it because of corona, like the previous COVID attack?
Don't think so. The reason is very simple. Children below 16 years, those who are without any additional medications to prevent COVID, they are safe. Heart attacks are not seen in them. So, those who took some additional measure to prevent COVID, they are facing this trouble. That is one thing. All over the world, the scientists warned that one will end up with some bleeding disorder, heart related issues. If one develops some vaccine and takes that, majority of the scientists explained that, warned that actually. So, without much preparation, all such vaccines came, and we are knowing side effects now. And I don't think that it is because of the COVID, because disease itself will not bring some new disease in future. So, such examples are not seen. Say for example, one is having tuberculosis, came out of tuberculosis, weakness will be there. Some respiratory infections are very common post TB, or muscle wasting is possible, severe debility is possible. All such things are possible. Repeated respiratory infections are possible, or bronchial asthma, bronchitis, all such things are possible, but it will not bring some heart problem as such. So, this is because of something else, not because of the COVID directly. So,
it will only make our system weak, but it will not.
To strengthen the body, instead of vaccines, we should strengthen our body. There are many measures explained in Ayurveda. If we prepare the body, then only you can face the disease better.
Right.
By using mask or by using sanitizer, the prevention is only to certain extent, because in atmosphere we can see several viruses. If you cut open some coconut, within a day, if you keep them open, we can see fungus physically. With naked eye, you can see the fungus which is developing there, which is microscopic otherwise. So, microscopic organism will become very visible, macroscopic, and it becomes very bigger and visible within a day. So, viruses are there in the atmosphere. One cannot prevent them, because one is breathing the same from the same atmosphere. So, you cannot prevent the disease factor, viruses entering the body, but you can strengthen the body, by which you can prevent the disease. Though virus enters the body, it cannot make any impact on the body. That is possible. So, that should be the plan. For that, Ayurveda explained so many things. Ayurveda explained daily regimen to strengthen the overall physical strength, then seasonal regimen, by adopting the seasonal measures, the food habits and all other activities, how it should be, Ayurveda explained. Seasonal regimen, night regimen, Ayurveda explained. Not only sleep, all the other habits, how it should be. Then swastha vrutta, healthy regimen, how healthy regimen should be. Then sadvrutta, how the good conduct should be. So, all these things are explained apart from the panchakarma treatments. In panchakarma, we have body purification process, body rejuvenative process are also explained. So, by adopting these measures, by purifying and by rejuvenating, one can strengthen one's body. So, this is the basic concept. All these measures, one cannot adopt everything in one's life, but to possible extent if you implement, then definitely to that extent your immunity level will be high. Additionally, if you plan the food, say instead of, you should do some value addition to the food. Say for example, buttermilk is there. Buttermilk is not that favorable during this season. One thing, it is having some astringent basic taste, so it is not that favorable. Plus, one may have some respiratory infection also. If it is little sour, if it is 1 day old, then naturally one may get some respiratory infection. To prevent that, There are food preparations, tambuli we say, some special preparation which is made out of the buttermilk. So, you are adding some leaves to the buttermilk and little coconut, and you are preparing some special dish. Hundreds of tambulis are there locally, many are there, many tambulis are available. You can prepare it with the pudina, mint, okay, mint tambuli. So, it is flavor is also very good. At the same time, you can make your whole lunch very delicious, plus very healthy. So, you can prevent respiratory infections. Directly having pudina may be a little difficult, okay, as juice or something like that, one cannot like that taste. But in tambuli form, if you do some value addition to the buttermilk, you can have better food. At the same time, you are preventing disease. So, shunti ginger tambuli is there, pudina tambuli is there, many you can extend this to very big list. So, all such preparations are the value addition to the rasam. Rasam anyway you are preparing. So, to make it pungent, you are adding green chilli. Instead of that, you can add some dry chilli. If not, then you can add pepper. It will become a little pungent. You can add onion, you can add ginger. So, all these methods, all these concepts will strengthen the plain rasam which you are having daily. So, you are having rasam with some medicinal impact. So, you are making your body strong. So, you will be able to face the disease. Otherwise, simply you cannot face the disease. You should make your body strong. For this, all these measures are needed.
So, for a better immunity, following a healthy regime is very important, you say, Doctor.
As per Ayurveda, during this season, the sour food articles and salty food articles are very good. They should be favored. Plus, sweet taste is also good, but it should be used in moderation. Other tastes are not that good, you should avoid. So, very spicy food, deep fried food we should cut down, because digestion power will be very, very weak, as I mentioned earlier. When digestion is very weak, if you have very heavy food, indigestion will further aggravate. So, disease will aggravate, disease will form, or our body will become more weak. So, we are susceptible for the disease. So, any COVID will attack very easily. So, to prevent that you should keep your digestion system very, very strong during this season. Okay. Generally, because of the season it is very weak, but you should prepare the digestive system and it should be very, very strong. In winter, whatever you eat, you can digest. If you have a little more bhaji bonda or the deep fried food, you can digest in winter. Whereas in case of winter and summer, it is not so. You will end up with some gastroenteritis, loose motion, diarrhea, vomiting, all those things will be there, stomach pain. Very easily one will catch. To avoid that, one should see that digestion is very, very strong. To make it strong, your food system should be very, very proper. 100%. See, our kitchen is very rich source of medicine, very, very rich. Majority of the spices, 95% of the spices available in the kitchen, starting from ginger, then all nutmeg, then ilachi, then all whatever you name it, any spice available in the all spices, 95% of them have anti-respiratory infection property, anti-inflammatory property. They will bring down the respiratory infections. Majority of them have antiviral action, majority of them. Not only kitchen, just in front of the house you will have basil plant, tulsi leaf. So, tulsi is very good antiviral, anti-fungal, several all antibacteria, every property is there with the tulsi. Okay. So, for a liter of water, you can add some 5 leaves of tulsi, boil the water first. When boiling is almost over, just add some 5 leaves of basil to 1 liter of water. Continue the boiling for 1 or 2 minutes, then stop. Use that water for drinking. Say you are drinking some 2 liters of water per day, 1 liter of water should be value added. This value addition should be there. So, this is very good to face such a disease. At the same time, it will improve the immunity and it will prevent the infection. If at all mild infection is there, it will correct the same infection. So, all those properties are there with the tulsi leaf. So, similarly, all the kitchen items, all the spices, they have such action. So, if we give little more importance, do not use much, because very spicy food is not favorable during rainy season. Little additional usage will bring better health.
I think we've had a very knowledgeable discussion of not just COVID, but also the right kind of food to be eaten also, Doctor. Thank you so much for being on the show, Doctor.
Thank you. Namaskar.
So we've realized what we eat are what we are. So eat healthy, stay and stay safe. For more such content, keep watching News First Prime.